Hi, my name's Amy and I have a parent with a mental illness.
And I'm Jess. I also have a parent with a mental illness.
If you're watching this DVD, you probably too know somebody who has depression or anxiety, maybe your mum or dad.
Not sure what depression and anxiety are?
We all have days when we feel a little sad or a bit worried about something.
But usually it doesn't take long till we feel happy again, or that all our worries are sorted.
But some people start to feel sad and they stay sad for a long time.
So sad, it makes it hard for them to do normal, everyday things.
This kind of sadness is called depression.
And some will worry much more than they need to, about things that normally wouldn't worry them.
And this kind of worry is called anxiety.
Come on, Brad, you're already late.
We have visitors.
We all love a good sleep in, but what if you really felt like you just couldn't get out of bed? No, really.
So depression isn't just feeling a bit down. It's being seriously sad, and maybe not even knowing why.
Let me show you. Brad, just where you are. Let's say this spot is how most of us feel a lot of the time. We're okay. We feel fine. We're just getting on with things. Now come a bit closer. A little closer. Good. This spot is happy. How we feel when we hear a joke, get a hug, win a prize, spend time with friends. It's a nice place to be. Now move back a bit. A little bit more. Just there. This spot is sad. How we might feel if we hurt a knee, or our goldfish dies, or a best friend moves interstate. We might be sad for a day or two, maybe a week, but then things seem alright again. We're back to okay. Now I need you to move way back. No, further. Further still, right back. That's it. Now turn and face the wall. Now I need you to stay there for a couple of weeks, a month, maybe a lot longer. Staying way down there and for that long is depressed. It's hard to say what it's like, but it's worse than sad. And a very long way from happy. And it's very difficult to even see okay, let alone happy from way down there. Depression is not a nice place to be. But what about anxiety?
Things that most of us do without the slightest worry can cause someone with anxiety to become very worried. Just thinking about stepping outside the house might be a very scary thing for someone with anxiety. Some people experience depression and anxiety at the same time. Having one of these illnesses can make it very hard to get on with regular everyday activities and can be tough for families too. But knowing they have an illness is really important.
So, depression and anxiety are mental illnesses.
That's right.
And when you know you're unwell, you can get help.
Exactly.
But how do people get a mental illness? It's not like catching a cold.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey dude, what's getting you down?
Don't know, man.
Get a bad report card?
Nope.
Team lose the grand final?
Nope.
Ice cream fall off your cone?
Nope.
Something's got to be getting you down.
I'm just down, and it's getting me down, man.
Gee, a guy that far down might need a hand getting back up.
It's clear that Brad is a little worried about his exam. Stop chewing your pencil. If you're worried about an exam or sad about some bad news, you don't have to think too hard about what is making you feel that way. But for people who feel sad for weeks and months on end, or never seem to get over their worries, it's not always as simple to identify why they feel like they do.
You know, there can be lots of reasons for a person becoming depressed or anxious in the first place, and it's not easy to work out why those things leave a person so sad or sometimes so nervous. Human brain does a huge amount of amazing stuff, and because of this, it's a really complicated part of our bodies. You know, unfortunately, we haven't worked out exactly how all of it works. We often can't say why someone has become depressed or anxious.
We're still looking for answers to some of the questions we have about depression and anxiety. But we already know quite a lot. Learning about their illness helps people to understand their feelings and what type of treatment works best for them.
So we know that depression and anxiety are illnesses.
And just like many other illnesses, they can be treated with medicines, talking therapies, or even exercise can be a great help.
But did you know that mental illness is really very common?
I had heard that.
For example, 1 in 5 people will have depression at some point in their lives. Wondering what 1 in 5 looks like? Imagine that there are 25 kids in your class at school.
If each kid whose mum or dad, or even family member who's had depression stands up, you will see what 1 in 5 looks like.
So you want to know another really important thing about your parents' depression or anxiety?
Hang on. It's really common, but what else?
It is not your fault. Ever found that your emotions get in the way of making a decision or thinking straight? Emotions are normal. We all feel happy, sad, angry, or frightened at different times. But imagine if you were so sad or so terribly anxious that you couldn't make decisions about simple everyday things. It would make it really tough for a mum or a dad to do all the things they normally do.
Family are very important for people with depression or anxiety, but sometimes kids can end up in the firing line.
It's okay to feel sad or angry when you're upset, but we do sometimes take our feelings out on people near to us, often family or friends.
Why do you always get the front seat?
We might shout and be loud about how we're feeling, or shut ourselves away and not speak to those around us. Sometimes we will hurt the feelings of those we care about, even though they've done nothing wrong. If your mum or dad is unwell, it might be that they can't show their real feelings for you, but it's not because of anything you've done. You are not to blame for the way they are feeling.
This is such an important point. You are in no way to blame for your parents' illness.
So if your mum or dad is feeling really sad or very worried, it's not because of anything that you've done. It's the illness that makes them feel this way.
So is there anything you can do to help out mum or dad?
Let's find out.
Hey dude, want to come out and kick the footy?
I'd love to, but I just need to mow the lawn for Dad.
After that?
Oh, well, I'd love to, but then I'm going to service Dad's car.
How about coming over after that? Tell me with that maths assignment.
Sure, I'd love to. But then I was going to work on a couple of medical cures. One for depression, the other anxiety. Might have to pull an all-nighter.
Sure, there are things you can do to help your mum or dad when they're going through tough times, but it's not up to you to make everything better. It would be unbelievably fantastic if you could find a way to fix your mum or dad's mental illness and make everything better. But the most important thing you can do to help is to keep on being a kid. Life almost always includes time for the family, helping out, caring for others. But life should also include time for yourself. It will be a great help to mum or dad if they know that you're still doing the things you enjoy. Living with a mental illness can be tough, not only for the person who is unwell, but also tough for their kids.
Sometimes it can seem like the answers are a long time coming.
But it can be a relief just knowing that you're not alone and that there are other families dealing with and overcoming the same issues that your family's facing.
Talking about it as a family can be a really helpful part of dealing with mental illness.
Or talk to someone you trust. A friend, school counsellor, teacher, or Kids Helpline can be a great way to find answers to the questions that you have. Check out the Kids Help section on this DVD.
So we've covered a lot of ground. Do you think that kids will remember all this stuff?
Yeah, I was worried about that. I thought a song might help.
Oh no, you're not going to sing, are you?
No, not me. I've asked for a little help.
Meet Jason, he's only like 5 or 6. Just keeps on watching mummy's mind do tricks. She cleans what's clean, trying to find some bliss. But big sis really don't have time for this. Meet Ella, she's only like 9 or 10. Mum and Jason, she's getting pretty tired of them. See, mum never helps with the simplest of jobs, and Jason's in the way, never does what she wants. Now Ella gets scared when mum starts to cry. She's so worried, doesn't understand why. Old enough to know something must hurt. Now Ella's with mum, always mothering her. So the time's come to meet Jason and Ella's mum. So dearly loves her daughter and son. She's got help for when the going gets tough. Just know that mum and dad love you so much. So I heard you getting worried about mum's feeling sad, she can seek help. There's a lot of people out there know how she felt. Meet Carl, he's starting to feel worthless, roaming, hoping, searching for purpose. See, lately he's been so tired and sad, he just wants to be a good husband and dad. Now the kids are mad that he's never around, they don't understand what's been getting him down. His wife wants to talk, there's a lot to discuss, but what's inside, man, he keeps bottling up. So many people want to help him get better, but for all of them, he's more alone than ever. A tough guy, choose the pub over the doctor, but that short fix doesn't help, nothing proper. Hasn't been bad, but knows there's an impact on his kids and wife for being an ill dad. With their support, he will get help soon as he holds his wife's hand in the waiting room. So I heard you getting worried about mum and dad. Listen clear, listen here, you done nothing bad. So when mum's feeling sad, she can seek help. There's a lot of people out there know how she felt. So I heard you getting worried about mum and dad. Listen clear, listen here, you done nothing bad. So when mum's feeling sad, she can seek help. There's a lot of people out there know how she felt. So I heard you getting worried about mum and dad. Listen clear, listen here, you've done nothing bad. So please take note of the stories that I've told. What your parents have can't be caught like a cold. Growing up too fast for their mother or father, but a kid being a kid is something I'd rather. Thought they were alone, many more felt the same. Thought it was their fault, but they weren't to blame. It ain't unusual, in fact it's too true. A lot of people are going through what you do. Some days are bad and some days are good. Live life to the fullest, don't wish that you could do that you didn't do. I want you to listen to. Even through the clouds the sun will still shimmer through. And when the rain pours, remember the seeds grow. Look for the rainbow and turn that leaf slow. So I heard you getting worried about mum and dad. Listen clear, listen here, you done nothing bad. So when mum's feeling sad, she can seek help. There's a lot of people out there know how she felt. So I heard you getting worried about mum and dad. Listen clear, listen here, you done nothing bad. So when mum's feeling sad, she can seek help. There's a lot of people out there know how she felt. So I heard you getting worried about mum and dad. Listen clear, listen here, you done nothing bad. So when mum's feeling sad, she can seek help. A lot of people out there know how she felt. So I heard you getting worried about mum and dad. Listen clear, listen here, you done nothing bad. So when mum's feeling sad, she can seek help. A lot of people out there know how she felt.